Hey guys, you watching my channel. So today we will discuss about the comparison between the Ronnie Coleman and Phil Heath. So first, I would like to tell you that the dates of Olympia has been postponed, and Olympia will be in the December or in November. So this is because of the coronaviruses. So all the competition of the bodybuilding has been postponed. So now let's come to the our topic. The Ronnie Coleman shape was based in from 1998 to 2003, but I like the physique of 1999 because he was best in 1999, and Phil Heath was best in 2011 because he's showing a best shape in his career. His stomach was not bloated. So we will compare the 2011 physique of Phil and 1999 physique of Ronnie Coleman. But noted this point that Ronnie Coleman won the 8 Mr. Olympia title and Phil Heath won the 7 Mr. Olympia title. Uh, this difference is not that much, but the main thing is that Ronnie Coleman has a wider physique and a monster bodybuilder, and his condition was best. The Phil Heath is also a good and bubble shaped bodybuilder. His muscles are bubble shaped and rounded. So now let's come to the first pose, that is the front double bicep. In this bicep, the peaks in the bicep, the Ronnie Coleman was the best, and his physique and his waist are narrow, his thighs are the wider, but overall his condition are a monster and best condition ever. If you look to the Phil Heath, he also showing a best physique. His quads are bigs, his wrists are narrow, his biceps are also very good, but the peaks and the Ronnie Coleman biceps are very best. The Phil can never match his bicep with the Ronnie Coleman. So this pose is won by the Ronnie Coleman. The next pose is the front lat spread, and this the striation in the Ronnie Coleman just are amazing. His thighs and the quads are the bigger and best. His condition are awesome. I would never see such condition before. This condition of Ronnie Coleman was the best condition. So his lats are very wide. But if you look at Phil Heath, he facing the problem of the spreading up his front lat, so he can never match the Ronnie Coleman. So this physique is won by the Ronnie Coleman. This pose was the next pose is the side chest. So this pose is basically the strongest pose of both. These are tough, of course, to decide who's would win this pose. But I personally like the Ronnie Coleman because his chest are very big and bubble shape. His shoulder are awesome. Phil Heath is also looking very best, but he could never match the Ronnie Coleman. So this pose is won by the Ronnie Coleman, in my opinion. But if you go to the Phil Heath, it's okay. The back double bicep is the one of the Phil Heath and Ronnie Coleman both the strongest pose. They are both stronger from back. This the Phil Heath is showing a best condition. His quads and hamstring are amazing. But if we look to the Ronnie Coleman, his hamstring and glutes are amazing. His back are very cuts and very sharp. I would like to give this pose to Ronnie Coleman. The next pose is the front back lat spread. So this is the one of the strongest pose of the Ronnie Coleman. The Phil Heath also showing a 3D look in his back, but he could never match in the in this pose with the Ronnie Coleman because he is wider and his lats are amazing. So I would like to give this pose to Ronnie Coleman. The side tricep is one of the Ronnie Coleman least impressive poses, and one of the strongest poses of the Phil Heath. So definitely this pose is worn by the Phil Heath. His condition are awesome, and midsection are amazing. He could never present such physique after 2011. So this was worn by the Phil Heath. The next pose is the abs and thighs pose. So this pose, if you look to the Ronnie Coleman, his abs and thighs are very weak. The waist and thighs pose of the both are weak, but the Ronnie Coleman showing a very less impressive uh, pose. But his quads are very big, very developed and big. His chest are good. Has arms and lat are very impressive. But it's not enough to win this pose. Upon look to the Phil Heath, he present a very good structure and physique. His midsection are tight. So overall, this pose win by the Phil Heath. The next pose is the most muscular. So the Phil Heath are looking amazing in this pose. His condition are awesome. His shoulder are matching with the Camel Rooney. His shoulder are amazing. His arm are very big. So upon look at Ronnie Coleman, he's also present a very good physique. But I would like to give this pose to the Ronnie Coleman because his condition are unmatchable, and he is wide and he is big. That's why. The grab most muscular pose is one of the Phil Heath and Ronnie Coleman's strongest poses. This pose is one of the tough call to decide who would win this pose. But if you look at the physique of Ronnie Coleman, he showing a very good package. His chest are striated. But one of the problem is his bloated stomach is one of the biggest problem of the Ronnie Coleman. But after you look at Phil Heath, he is present a very good package. His stomach are not that much bloated. His quads are very big. His arm and shoulder are awesome. So I would like to give this pose to the Phil Heath. Overall, most of the poses are worn by the Ronnie Coleman. That's why he is a monster bodybuilding, and no one can match the Ronnie Coleman in the history. In future, it's possible that someone come with the best physique to beat Ronnie Coleman, but unfortunately, up to it, not that much. Not this has happened. So generally, the Ronnie Coleman is a king and a legend in the bodybuilding history. Thanks for watching. We'll meet you on next video. Subscribe my channel, comment and share. Thank you. Good luck.